I don't think the growth will be the same as the growth in the past. The growth in the past was basically about increasing your population, increasing your productivity, and then you got wealthy. And that was great back in that sort of period. But I think from 2020, basically what it's saying is it's the end of the rapid growth expansion period here in Japan. 高度成長時代. It's going to end because people that basically experience that are going to be out of the workforce, basically. And beyond 2020, actually, it's the next generation that's trying to figure out, what's the sustainable growth. I think for individuals, they have to get their hands on what they're investing in. You got to know what you're investing in. So if you get your hands on what the company's creating in terms of value, then hopefully that'll sort of put together you're investing your money in creating value. Here in Japan, we don't really get trained to say what the value is because we think there's only one correct value. But that's not true, is it? There's only one correct price, I think, for a listed company because at one specific point in time, a buyer and seller meets and there's that one correct price. But at that same moment, you might have a day trader who's selling. You might have a long-term investor buying because they see different values in the same stock. So obviously, there's different values. Creating the next generation beyond 2020, you obviously got to try to figure out what the value is. So you just have to kind of go back to the basics. And the basics to me is basically that capital, it's not just one big sort of capitalist controlling the company or the world or society. The society, the individual households, they can't be, big capitalists, but they can be petite capitalists. And if you have a lot of petite capitalists together, you have big capital, right? I think this is the origin of capitalism, at least here in Japan, right? If you have, small bits of capital spread around, it's powerless. But if you bring it together, and if it flows towards the same direction, then it provides the power. And social entrepreneurs are these people that are saying basically that, there's a social need. Who's going to take care of it? Nobody's taking care of it, then I'll take care of it. And so to me, donating to a social cause, it's not just giving money away, but to me, it's a long-term investment for the next generation. Markets go up, go down, but if you have the long-term perspective, in the end, you come up not so badly, I think, as long as you invest in good companies.